morning and 54 degrees.
Got some
fishing.
walleyes right there too. Oh, nice. Welcome back to another episode of Smith Fishing Outdoors. And good morning. It's musky season. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up. And I have a quote for you guys. What Jeremy Wade once said, I just need to catch a fish. Now we're going to put that into musky words, and I just need to catch a muskie. So I'm going to get this rod out here, throwing some topwater this morning. It's a brisk morning, but, you know, we're going to catch one. We're going to catch a muskie today. We're going to have fun. So stay tuned, and let's get chucking. Wake behind me. Oh, he turned off.
I haven't seen them. Oh, he's still there.
I don't think he is. That was cool. First action of the morning. Just casting this little topper out here, guys, and I just had one wake about 10 feet, which is really promising, actually. That's pretty cool. We're just fishing super slow this morning. As you guys seen, the water temp is like around 54 degrees, so it's quite chilly down there, but the muskies are still gonna be active, so ain't gotta worry about that. But you might just have to slow stuff down just a tad. At least until it gets to 60 degrees, like it's supposed to today.
Definitely wasn't musky.
Yeah. He like waked on it for like 5 feet, and then just,
I'm not ready to do this.
yeah. He's like, I seen that thing last year, casting over my freaking face. A pile of green weeds sitting next to the boat, so I just moved this out. 'Cause usually you want to be in a little bit right away, you know? 'Cause there's more weeds, but I don't know, there were some patchy weeds there, so. Oh, big wake behind me. Oh, he missed it. You got him. Got him. Got him. Fish on. Musky on. Yes, girl, come on. No! No! He just popped off. No, dang it. My hooks are super sharp too. That'll get the blood boiling though. He was just swimming at me too. And when they nipped like that, I could tell he was just hooked on the nose. Chartreuse top. Oh my god. That was a muskie. That was a muskie. Yeah. That was so cool. 100% a muskie. Like low 30s though. That was probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. His whole head just came out of the freaking water. T-boned it, but he came down and there was no hooks in it. I just kept reeling. Got him. Yeah. Fish on. Coming up to you now. Coming up. Fish in the boat. Heck yeah. Oh, any fish popped off. Nice. First muskie of the season.
Good job.
Boom, guys, just like that. What time is it? What time is it? It's check
6:06.
6:06. We've been fishing for 30 minutes. We've moved like 4 fish. You had one try to eat your refog. Lost one. And finally, this funky little oh, that feels good to hold a muskie. Oh, it smells like musky. Look at that. Just a beauty. Holy cow. Yeah, let's get him in the sun here. Wow.
Nice.
Gorgeous. A 34 incher.
34 incher.
All right. Get this girl right back in the water. I bet she's gonna go pretty fast. She's got some spun scars on them.
Yep.
Little male, but oh, it smells like musky, and I love it. All right, guys. If that doesn't get your blood pumping in the morning, I don't know what does. What I'm throwing this morning is, since it's a cold front, I'm throwing an old Cisco Kid topper, and this is just a super old bait. Obviously, you can see there's no split rings, and it just makes a nice quiet little sound, and I'm just slowly crawling it. I'm not using my normal topwater rod. Yeah, I'm going like super slow. Like, see how slow I'm cranking that handle? I just want those blades to just be ticking in front of that muskie's face. And that's what I've been doing all morning. It seems like these fish are they just can't not take a swipe at it when they see that bait go by them at 1 mile an hour. Or not 1 mile an hour, 0.1 miles an hour. So, yeah, that's just going to be our little bit of an A game here until the sun gets a little higher. But that's cool. We're on the board, Dad. Just like that.
Slurp City.
Yeah, that's what you want. Wake bites are cool, but when they just come up and slurp it, that's even cooler.
Go. Come. Go. Gone?
A little musky. Little musky.
How little?
Really little.
Better?
Might as well. Check this one for a tag.
Not a monster.
Not a monster, but that's fish number 2 of the day. Not 30. So this one doesn't count for Musky Zinc, but gosh, they're just pretty. Little guy, we're just gonna get him right back in the water, and he wants to go. So that was on a glide bait. I just switched up. Our top water window kind of just went away, so switched to a glide bait, and that was like 5 casts in. All right, so we just caught that little one on, and I literally, not even kidding, it took 5 casts to get that bite. What I'm throwing is a Narcan glider. This is, I believe, the 5 or 6 inch, something like that. I'm not good with inches, but what I'm doing is I casted it out there, and I'm going like 1, 2 super slow, and then I'm doing 2 fast, and I'm giving it a pause, and I'm just kind of keeping it kind of consistent, but I'm still consistently changing the speed of the bait. So I go boom, 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 hop, and it just pauses and falls. And then all you'll feel is that little tick when that bait comes by. That muskie's face, you'll feel a tick. And that's when you know to set the hook. So, or they'll just blow it out of the water, which is also cool, but. One just porpoised in front of me. Yeah, right in there. A net tail?
Net.
So who made this one then?
Right. Brian Fischer made the net tail
Dad's got one, guys. Feel good? I'll go 30. Nice. Topwater fish. We thought our topwater bite was over, but it just calmed down and
I just slowed it down, went puff, 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 and I'm like, he just sucked it right in.
nice. This one will go 30, so that's technically 3 muskies today, but 2 that'll count for our Muskies Inc. But that is just cool.
He's a cute.
Look at his freaking belly.
Look what he's
There's
got.
like a bluegill in there. I can
You
feel
feel
it.
a bluegill?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Cute little bugger. That's just gonna make 30. 30 on the nose.
Yep, that's 30, right? Yep, right there. It's 30. But he is... That's freaking cool. You want a picture of this little guy?
Sure. Nice little guy.
He's definitely got a bluegill on his stomach or something. Bye-bye. Nice job. Boom. Yeah. There's a fish right there. Really little though.
What?
Really little. I didn't want to hook that one. That was a must. Got him. Came back for it. Yeah, a lot better. A lot better. Come on, girl. Holy crap! Ooh! Ooh!
38.
Yeah. Heck yeah. You might go 40.
Good refog fish.
No, Undertaker.
Oh, that was on the
Undertaker. He hit it once, came back and hit it again. I just saved a clip of the little one that just followed me in. I also just raised a small one, and I put on Brian Schaefer. Thank you, Brian, for making this.
Frog.
For making this before I was even born. He missed it once. I popped it twice, paused it, and he just crushed it. That is so cool. That frog. Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, that's better one. He's definitely a better one. Nice. Okay, let's get the wrecking rack out for this guy. There you go. Oh yeah.
Nice fish.
That's a lot better. That's a male too. He's got some spawning scars.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be
41 and a quarter.
41 and a quarter. See that gill? Isn't it amazing how they can live with a hanging gill like that?
Yeah,
They're totally healed over.
Yep, you can see it's healed there. Beautiful. Gosh, they are gorgeous. Just gonna do a little bit of a breakdown of a spot here. A quick little breakdown. What we're fishing here, it's got a nice little, this is a point that comes out right here. And we have a nice shallow edge right here. See, we have our graph set to 3 feet, so 3 feet's red. So we're gonna fish this, but there's also an inside weed line, and that kind of follows along this trail right here. So we're gonna loop this around here and then loop all the way back around and fish this 5-foot edge and cast up onto this 3-foot section here. And it's good because this is right next to the channel, so the fish can just tail kick right on and tail kick right off when they get their food. So let's go feed them a bait. Huh?
Always when you make it pop the surface.
Yep. All right, guys. So what we're doing now is we're kind of fishing the inside of the weeds that we were just fishing before. And how I'm fishing this is I'm throwing this same Undertaker glide bait, and what I'm doing is I'm casting in front of the boat. And the reason I'm casting in front of the boat is so you can really tap your slack. Because if I cast straight in front, if I cast like this straight in front, I can tap my slack, but then my bait's gonna end up by Dad by the time we get to it. But we're really slowly just picking this apart. So I'm casting in front of the boat, and notice how I can just tap the entire slack when I do that, and it just really makes that bait dance a lot better, and your hook set's gonna be a lot better. You're not gonna be setting from way back at the end, at the back of the boat back there. So a lot of times I like to cast in front when we're picking apart little weed spots and stuff like that. Going. Fish. Running at me. Pike, big pike.
What do you got, fish?
Wrong species of Esox.
Ah, they're fun too, though. That's a good one.
That was so cool. That was so freaking cool. Bring them around. Gosh, that was so cool. Did you see? Gosh, another one. Oh my.
That was a killer eat, man.
I was just twitching it fast. Got 10 feet from the boat, and I just gave it like a tiny little pause, and I just watched him come out and just crunch.
He T-boned it.
There was no chance of him getting off. He was just freaking pinned. He destroyed this thing.
The Frog Undertaker.
That's the second fish on this today.
Classic color.
Perfect.
Brian Schaefer made that.
Yeah, this thing was...
Brian Schaefer probably made that in like 1993.
Way before I was born. Let's get him on the wrecking rod.
Pretty good opening day.
Yeah, I'd say. That's technically 5 muskies, but 4 over 30. Oh yeah, look at those.
We like to
choppers.
count muskies over 30
He's
because
also got a bluegill on his belly, just like yours, Dad. Look at that. See it poking out right there? Oh
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice, just beauty. A 35 and a half.
35 and a half.
35 and a half. Look at his belly. It's literally like the same as the one you caught before. All right, get him right back in the water. We got peak major coming up in like 10 minutes, so we're still on the spot. Gosh, you're fat. Yeah, you go eat more. A big pike. Oh, it's a ski.
It's got a tangle. around your backside right there.
Dad, that's we just released that one like 6 minutes ago.
Yep.
And you stuck one.
That's
on a refog.
pliers.
That's number 5 for today. Pliers are by the bump board. Number 5 for today. Haven't got anything giant besides the 41, but
you know, they're spring fish. They're males.
Yeah. Oh, he's already unhooked.
He's already unhooked. Okay.
They're all the males are coming up and they're just feeding. So I'm not gonna complain about catching a bunch of mid-30s and low 40s. That's always
You see this
fun.
one eat it, and then he was like head shaking towards me.
It's so cool, and they eat gliders, especially when they eat them good. They T-bone it like this one.
This
did.
is a real old one. This is like a 1990s reef hog. He's been chewed on, beat on. I love this. I love this reef hog. Feels good to grab muskies.
Yeah. Look at his belly too.
Oh, he's eating.
It's also got a bluegill in there.
Something.
Oh, he's a little smaller than we thought. I guess 35.
31 and a quarter.
Hey, that's 30. You don't need a picture.
Bye-bye.
I switched, since it's super windy, I can't throw a glider. So I switched to this bluegill kind of glide slash swim bait. I'm just swimming it along. The only reason I threw this is because we felt bluegills in the stomach and 2 of the muskies we caught today, so it must be a forage, right? Yeah. You know, in this whole wreck and rack box, Dad, there's gotta be some stories on some baits in there.
There certainly is. A lot of muskies been caught in here. This is kind of what I thought my opening day, you know, lineup. It's because this is the water temp. I knew it'd be kind of cool, so it's gonna be, you know, gliders obviously. But I don't know what the most story is. I might just pick out this reef hog right here.
That was working today. Not the color, but definitely the bait.
It's chewed and abused. I've caught so many muskies on this one.
I know it's showing up on the show from time to time.
A lot of upper 40s fish. It's been really good. So, you know, I can remember one in a tournament that was like right after a storm, and severe like hail storm that was coming through on the fall tournament, and went to the first spot and I made one cast and I stuck a 47. I remember that, you know. So it's funny when you look at these baits and, you know, you just think about the stories of everything that, you know, what you've caught on them over the years. And you know, I could hang it up on my wall, but no, let's just keep throwing them. So Fisher, what do we got on the agenda this year?
We have a lot of stuff. So unlike last year we took a break from our Chippewa Valley Musky League. So this year we're gonna be doing that again, and we're not gonna take it super serious like we did in years past, but we're just gonna have fun, get out, catch some fish. But otherwise, we also have some big trips planned, and with some top-notch guys. Hopefully we get some fish in the boat with them, and I'm not gonna name them, but you guys should be excited. So that's pretty much what we got. We got some trips all over the Midwest, and just musky adventures.
You just missed it.
He hit it.
What?
I watched him grab it.
I never felt him.
I know, but I watched him grab it. Like, he just grabbed the top.
Get him.
All right, Dad.
If you know, you've seen that on film. This is a Tom Harrison walk the dog glide bait.
Yep.
It is sweet. Look at this little flat spot right here. So it comes by splash, 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 and I like the low profile, big hooks,
and nice and orange.
Nice and orange. My good friend Rich said Jason and Fisher really like orange, so I got one orange one ordered up for us, and this is awesome.
And we got a muskie in the bag. That's number 6 of today. Spunky little guy. Oh, he'll go 37, I bet. Oh, bigger than that. 38 and 3/4.
Look at this one.
He's got some battle scars on him. Just pretty. Get him right back. We got peak time coming up in like 10 minutes, so we'll get him in the water and bye. That's not the big one.
Nope. Oh,
we have a skyrocketer. Thanks for hitting me with the rod tip.
sorry. Pulling them in. Hey, we got another one on a Tom Harrison.
Literally, that was not even kidding. That was 2 minutes ago that we just released that one. I turned the boat. You took one cast and caught one.
It went airborne. It was so cool.
That was so cool. This is a really pretty one. He's barred.
Again, Tom Harrison.
Yeah.
He makes a great top
You
water.
guys just seen the bait, but that's number 7 over 30 today, which is just incredible for an opening day. Couldn't ask for a better musky day than that. Oh, he's fat too. He's
32.
He's cute little guy, but yep, there we go. 31 and 3/4 it was. 31
Nice
and 3/4. Just pretty. Oh yeah. Let's get him right back. We got a big fish to catch. Strapping up the rods. We have too many rods.
How'd that Gen 2 set do today? PC Fun Gen 2.
I mean, you caught 4 fish on it, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's smooth.
It's really smooth. So highly recommend the, you know,
The Gen 2 PC Fun. Use code Smith20 to get 20% off at purchase.
Yep.
And holy crap, today was an amazing day. For the first time out musky fishing this season, to catch 7 muskies, really? That's just
seven over 30.
That's just crazy.
We count 30 because 30 is like Muskies Inc.
That's when they kind of hit maturity levels.
Yeah, so that's what we count. So.
That is just incredible. 7, I can't even believe that. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of Smith's Fishing Outdoors, please hit the like, subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next adventure.